Hi, we're standing outside our office. Today the temperature is about 10 degrees, and as you can see, we have the mother of all ice dams on our roof. This next week the forecasted temperatures are going to be into the 40s, and what's going to happen is a lot of that snow on the roof is going to melt. It'll run down the roof, hit that ice dam, and potentially back up underneath our shingles. So we're going to attempt to get some of that snow off the roof and give you some ideas on how to start to melt some of the ice.
Please be very careful as you initially set up the ladder. Jason is putting it up against the roof, or up against the ice. Going to take a look at the situation. Main thing that we need to do is get that snow away from the top of that ice. You don't need to get the ice necessarily gone. We will break off those icicles so that as that snow melts. What the problem is that you get the warm temperatures during the day and then the freezing at night, and that snow starts to melt. At night then, when it freezes again, the water has no place to go if that snow is still up there, so it'll back up under the shingles and then come into your house.
Okay, here's a closer up view. This is really a massive piece of ice here, and as you can see, it creates, just like it said, a dam right here. So as the snow melts and the water runs down, it's going to get caught in this trough. It'll have nowhere to go. It won't go up here. So it'll seep underneath this piece of ice and find the path of least resistance, which is going to be back up underneath the shingles.
Jason's going to try to get rid of some of that snow up there. They sell roof rakes actually that are made exactly for doing this, that you can do it from the ground. We don't have one, and we didn't go get one. We thought we could just tackle this project without it. So we'll see how it goes. The snow in that valley up there is real deep. This is the north wall of our office building, or the northern exposure. So the other side, even on a day as cold as it is today, is already melting just from the bright sun that we have. But this is going to take a little bit more. And again, all we're attempting to do is, this has been an unusual year because the snow has just stayed put. So it's had a chance to accumulate. A lot of times we don't have that opportunity. The snow get a little bit at a time and it comes and goes, but it really is setting up with this temperatures forecast for this weekend as being a time when could have a lot of problems with interior damage if this isn't taken care of.
One of the things that you do want to be careful when you're shoveling your roof is to not damage the shingles. Here's a little shed we have next to the house, and when we first came out we started to get the snow off of it, and we actually ripped one of the shingles off. You can see right there. You do need to be cautious and not get too aggressive with the snow removal. That's it for now. I will come back tomorrow and see how our socks worked. Until then, thanks for watching, and please leave any questions or comments you might have. be happy to try to answer them. Thank you. Okay, from up on the roof, as you can see, I got about as much snow off as I can reach safely without climbing on the roof. You really don't want to be messing around on the roof when it's slippery. So what that did was reduce the amount of water when it does melt that's going to come down. Now you can see here we have a valley that comes down and just the massive ice at the end of this valley. So what we're going to try to do is we're going to try to create a trough in that ice so when the water comes down it'll have a place to go. In doing that, I've taken a couple of socks and filled them with calcium chloride. It's an ice melter. We're going to lay the sock right where we want to create that trough. And it should melt down into the ice to create a trough. I have another one here, and I don't really want to move the ladder again right now. So I'm just going to place that right here and give it a place to create a trough again. We will, I'll come back tomorrow with the tape and get back up here and check out what that did. Hopefully it'll do what it's supposed to do.